Hi, my name is Divya. I am a public health professional. I've been working for about 10 years. I studied public health both in undergrad and in grad school, went to the University of Michigan for my master's. And I have been working kind of all over the world, largely in low income and low access regions to healthcare services. I had kind of been thinking about it for a long time. Probably maybe like after I came back from Burma, I had kind of thought about it, but I wasn't sure that I wanted to do it at that point, and it had only been a couple of years since I had graduated from my master's. So I think at that point I wasn't ready yet. But especially after I worked in South Dakota is when I really was like, I really need more data analytics skills. I was doing a lot of data work on Excel there, but I was like, I'm really curious to learn more about different softwares and different, coding languages and things that I could use to get better at it. I signed up for a boot camp that was a data analytics boot camp through Emory University, which is in Atlanta, and is a very good university and very well known for public health as well. So I thought, okay, this will be good. I will get a boot camp out of this institution that'll put me kind of in the alumni network as well of Emory, which will allow me to build more public health contacts as well. I was hoping, and so the boot camp covered SQL, Python, Tableau. It went over Excel and PowerPoint, some kind of more detailed stuff of things you could do in there, and a little bit of Amazon Web Services. And so for me, the most important were Python, SQL, and Tableau. Those are ones I'd been hearing about for a long time and kind of wanted to learn more about. And so it was about a 6-month course, 6 or 7-month course. And it was really great. I mean, I'm really glad I did it. I learned a lot. I needed to build those skills, and it made me a lot less fearful of coding because as you hear about coding, you just kind of think, okay, computer engineers do that. I'm not going to do that. Why would I do that? I don't know anything about coding. And you kind of write it off. And you think like it's going to be this like completely different world that you cannot possibly enter or understand. But after doing a little bit, I was like, okay, this is pretty logical. It's not as hard as I was thinking it to be. Of course, I didn't go into depth to the level that probably other people who are engineers and who are building things do. But for my purposes, it was exactly what I needed. And so I was really grateful for that, and I learned a lot. And I hope to translate that into more of a like data analytics role. Yeah, I was nervous because I had never really done like fully online training before. So I was like, I don't know if this is the best for me. I'm generally kind of more of an in-person person. So I was like, I don't know. I've never done remote learning or anything like that. So I was nervous, but it was actually really great. I loved the way that it was like built up. The instructor was did a good mix of doing instruction, doing like a showcase, I guess, of like the skills. So she had like a video where she would go through everything with the different softwares for each section that we were learning. So we could kind of see it as well. And then after that, the rest of the class was spent on doing different practice activities that she gave us. So it didn't feel a lot like purely remote, just like listening to a lecture and like writing notes down. Like there was a lot of interaction and interactivity. And so I really liked that. And I actually found it to be super, super well organized. And so it was quite beneficial the way that they did it. And I was able to learn a lot. And so I definitely feel a lot more confident and less nervous about coding languages. And I'm able to, if I have an interview, say, well, I may not know that language, but I learned extremely quickly in this course. We spent maybe like a month on each unit. So, I learned pretty rapidly how to use up to a high level of data analytics of the different coding languages. And even though it's been a while since I've used them, or I kind of go in and out of it, I can quickly get right back into it and figure it out and figure out how to use it best for whatever data that I'm analyzing. I would say don't hold off on your learning journey. I wish I would have honestly, I probably should have done it long before I have. And so that would be the only thing. I would say don't hold off and do it as soon as possible.